So the first thing that we're going to do is, I know it says to glue or tape, but we're just going to kind of sketch them. Right here, y equals x. Does anybody remember what family that is from? What does this create? So y equals, so it's a line, right? And it's actually a line that goes through the center. And y equals x. That means when x is 1, y is 1. When x is 2, y is 2. Whatever the value is of one, that's the value of the other. That's what creates that line. Does anybody remember what this is called? Linear is right. So linear function, linear equation. So this is our linear. What is the domain, which remember domains are my x's, what are my domain of this function? So remember it goes on forever. So looking at your all real numbers, because x's go on forever, so does our line, so it's all real numbers. So I'm going to do the little symbol, but remember it's straight, down, around. This means all real numbers. Yes. Oh, it probably will say all real numbers. But, so you can write it, but the line is so small, so that's why I'm going to be using the symbol. The range. What is the range of this? My y values. All real numbers. Curly 2 gets the U. So that means this graph on my axes is a U shape. Anybody remember what this is called? It is a parabola, and do you know the other name for a parabola? Quadratic. Quadratic. What is the domain of this? So remember, these are your x's. So is it only 1 point? All real numbers, because it goes on forever on my x's. So it's all real numbers. My range, do I have anything down here? Greater than or equal to 0. So y is greater than or equal to 0. Anybody remember what those lines are called? Absolute value is right. What is the domain of this? All real numbers. Oh, anybody remember what the shape of this graph is?
Going on above 0.
Yep, and it's a line. There are two lines going above 0. It's that V shape. So, what is the range of this? Y is greater than or equal to 0. Alright, anybody remember what this little guy was called? Square root is right. The square root function, remember, starts at 0, 0 and makes the same shape as the square root. Looks like that. Domain. X is greater than or equal to 0. And I can't fit it in there, but I'm going to put it underneath that. So x is greater than or equal to 0. What about my range? Y is greater than or equal to 0. Last one. This one hovers my Y. After it crosses, it shoots up. Anybody remember what that was called? The X, where's the X located? It's X is located.
An exponential.
It's right, exponential, because this is the exponent, it's exponential. Your domain is all real numbers. Now, if you look at it, all of them are all real numbers except for this one on your domain. Your range, remember, it comes close to the y-axis, but it's y is greater than 0. It's not equal to, but it is greater than 0. Because it comes close to it, but never crosses that. All right, give me 1 second. All right.